My name is Jose Untalan, SKC, USN. My childhood, I was born in Yap, the Western Caroline Island. In 1937, my wife Christine and my sister-in-law Elfrida. I moved to Guam on LST 448 to go to school. My dad stayed back in the island of Yap. During the war, I was 4 years old. I remember a lot, especially in the middle of the war, and one thing that I remember is the Japanese. My father and my grandfather's the only two people in Yap that have this big old hacienda, big building, 2 stories, and they entertain people, and foreign dignitaries. At that time, they accused my dad's family as uppity people. I didn't like that word, really. But anyways, and during the war, they kicked us out of our house. The Japanese took over, took it to headquarters, and took all our livestock and everything that we have, and told everybody that anybody that is old enough to go to school is old enough to go to work at the fixing the airport. So it just happened I was not old enough. So my older brother went there picking rocks, building the airstrip for the Japanese. At that time, I used to watch all the dogfight planes, and one of the American planes was down, and the Japanese was hitting it with the arms. And one of the really sad things that happened during the war is my oldest brother went to Palau, which is another island in the Micronesia chain, and to go to school to be a carpenter. And my aunt lives there with her husband, who's a weatherman, U.S. citizen, and the Japanese got him and considered him as a prisoner of war, spying for the Americans. And they convicted both my uncle, my aunt, and 2 cousins. They make him dig their grave and shoot him in the back and kick him in. And up to today, they never found the graveyard. They sent people there, the Army, the Navy, and even the Chamorro people sent, trying to find and put a closure to it, but they never could find. And I had a history. There was so many soldiers that they just they were just ordered to do it. Then I went 1946. Like I say, I went to Guam with 3 of my brothers and two sisters to go to school because we didn't have good school, and I was 9 years old. So they sent us. Dad said, "Okay, go on the LST 448." Never forget that wave. When you hit the wave, it just keep you up, keep awake because of the wave. But anyway, we got to Guam. We had to stay with our aunt, my grandfather, any place we could stay with any relative. So we did, and we kind of separated around. Each one goes to a different person, and we start school, and we finally, in 1947, the island of Yap, the native there, didn't want the Chamorro people like me in their island. So they talked to the Navy and says, "We want this guy's the Chamorro out of here," and that they sent him to the island of Tinian in the Pacific Ocean. The Tinian is very known as a B-29. Took off atomic bomb both times, and that's where the USS Indianapolis got sunk. After the unload the bomb, this group of submarine was out there waiting for them. And I think the skipper got court-martialed, got demoted, and took all the benefits until the crew, the survivors of the Indianapolis, which is about 350, wrote a petition to the Navy and the congressman and so forth, and they give him back his rank as captain and as benefit, but that was very nice. There, almost 900 people in Indianapolis died from either eaten by shark or cannibalized or whatever, because they were there. And nobody knew where they were at because it's a top secret. Only a few people knew that, so they couldn't send a plane to search for them because nobody knew. Nobody knew. But he was court-martialed because he did not follow Navy regulation of you have to zigzag coming out, you know, with the submarine. Skipper chose not to do it, so that's where they got him.